somebody like that completely debilitated. The system that was set up in Devon's insurance wasn't an individualized system. It was a very cooked.
Finally, I got a chance to talk to Devon, and I asked him what he wanted to do. And, he looked at me and said that he wanted to go to China.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Voila.
For the professor's hand, please. Little pen is important.
This is one of the best points there is, Devon.
有点感觉，很辣，他的腿很硬。Straight, good, straight.
Keep going.
Come on. Straight.
Come on, a little
Straight.
more, Devon. Good. There you go. Now straight. Just like that.
Straight.
There. Almost. Yeah.
Good. Keep your weight over your feet. Good. Good.
Traditional Chinese medicine is an ancient healing system originating from primitive Chinese society. Its theoretical foundation was established during the Warring States to Han Dynasty periods, introducing concepts like yin-yang, 5 elements, and the meridian theory. The birth of the Yellow Emperor's inner canon marked TCM's evolution from empirical practice to a complete academic system. Later, treatises on cold damage and miscellaneous diseases by Zhang Zhongjing of the Eastern Han Dynasty formulated TCM's diagnostic principles, profoundly influencing clinical medicine for generations. Hua Tuo, the legendary physician of China's Han Dynasty, is revered as the father of surgery, performing complex operations over 1,800 years ago, using a general anesthetic called Ma Fei San. A master of herbal medicine and acupuncture, he could cure ailments with just 1 or 2 precise needle insertion. Sadly, his medical legacy was cut short when he was executed by warlord Cao Cao, and his groundbreaking medical text, the Qing Nang, was lost forever, a tragic loss for ancient medicine. The Compendium of Materia Medica, written by Li Shizhen in the Ming Dynasty, is one of the most iconic medical texts in history, a milestone not just in Chinese medicine, but in global scientific heritage. This 16th century masterpiece documents 1,892 medicinal substances, 11,096 prescriptions, and 1,160 illustrations covering plants and minerals. It revolutionized classification with a from simple to complex system, centuries ahead of modern botany. Beyond its vast scope, it pioneered precision medicine, noting how ephemeral stems induce sweating while its roots stop it. Its legacy even shaped modern science. Nobel winner Tu Youyou discovered antimycin after being inspired by his sweet wormwood juice for malaria entry. Unlike Western medicine, traditional Chinese medicine theory centers on dynamic equilibrium, employing the yin-yang and wuxing concepts as his explanatory model, with zangfu organs and the meridians forming his structural framework. It emphasizes personalized treatment, different therapies for the same disease, or the same therapy for different diseases. The concept of yin-yang balance posits health as a state of dynamic equilibrium between yin and yang, while disease manifests from their imbalance. The 5 elements Wu Xing correlate to specific organs: liver to wood, heart to fire, spleen to earth, lung to metal, and kidney to water, interacting through mutual generation and restriction. For instance, liver wood overacting on spleen earth illustrates how emotions can disrupt digestion. TCM has his own physiological and pathological system, the meridian theory, which serves as a functional model for understanding life activities through the lens of traditional philosophical thinking and clinical practice. Acupuncture, a diagnostic and therapeutic method, applies this theory by stimulating specific body points to regulate qi and blood flow, thereby treating diseases. In 2003, the WHO recommended acupuncture for 43 conditions, including migraines, facial paralysis, dysmenorrhea, allergic rhinitis, and depression. A classic case is Bian Que's treatment of the Crown Prince of Guo for corpus-like syncope. Legend has it that the prince suddenly collapsed, appearing lifeless with a pale complexion and weak pulse. Bian Que needled points such as Baihui, Renzhong, and Yongquan, combined with herbal heat therapy, reviving the prince, who later fully recovered. Modern analysis suggests the prince may have been in shock or fainting spell, with acupuncture stimulating neutral reflexes to restore circulation. Modern research confirms that traditional meridian theory exhibits a high degree of coupling with the NEI network. This body-surface visual correlation regulatory mechanism lies at the core of acupuncture's scientific basis. Mugwort, a common wild plant, has long been used in folk medicine, woven into sachets for health preservation and insect repellence. Muscibustion, a popular wellness practice, follows meridian and acupoint principles. Its simplicity and minimum side effects make it widely favored. TCM employs the 4 diagnostic methods: inspection, auscultation, and olfaction, inquiry, and palpation to analyze symptoms and determine treatment. Inspection, visual examination of complexion, posture, movement, tongue, skin, and facial features. Auscultation and olfaction, listening to speech and breathing, detecting body odors. Inquiry, systematic questioning to understand disease progression and subjective symptoms. Palpation, tactile assessment via pulse diagnosis, abdominal pressure, or acupoint response. These methods form TCM's standardized diagnostic process, requiring extensive training for mastery. Chinese herbal medicine, core principles and applications. Chinese herbal medicine is a fundamental therapeutic approach in TCM, utilizing nature's substance in carefully formulated combinations to restore yin-yang balance and treat or prevent disease. Key properties of herbals. 4 natures: cold, hot, warm, cool. Cold and cool, clear heat. Hot and warm, disperse cold. 5 flavors: spicy, bitter, sweet, sour, salty. Spicy releases exterior. Bitter clears damp heat. Sweet tonifies deficiency. Meridian affinity and direction effects. Target specific organs. Adjust bodily functions. Prescription principles. Monarch, ministry, assistant, envoy. Monarch targets immune systems. Minister enhances monarch's effect. Assistant mitigates side effects. Envoy guides herbals affected areas. Dosage forms. Decoctions, pills, powders, pastes, topicals. Evidence-based efficacy. Coctis, antibacterial, lowers blood sugar. Danshen improves microcirculation. Ginseng boosts immunity, reduces fatigue. 推拿 and cupping are 2 hallmark TCM physical therapies that stimulate meridians and regulate qi blood flow to treat diseases. 推拿 uses manual techniques to unlock meridians, commonly applied in orthopedics, internal medicine, and rehabilitation. Cupping dispels dampness and cold. Methods include fire cupping, air cupping, slide cupping, and white cupping. Typical retention 5 to 15 minutes. Both therapies can be used alone or combined with acupuncture for enhanced effects. Performed by trained practitioners, they embody TCM's external treatment for internal results principle. When applied with proper syndrome differentiation, they reduce drug reliance and effectively address modern sub-health conditions. Integration and global recognition of traditional Chinese medicine. In China, there is a strong advocacy for integration of traditional Chinese and Western medicine. Hospitals typically have both TCM and Western medicine departments, enabling complementary treatments. The government has incorporated TCM into the public health system, promoting the concept of preventive treatment. Using dietary guidance and lifestyle practices to maintain health and prevent disease. In recent years, TCM has gained global recognition. In 2010, acupuncture is listed as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. Many countries have since established TCM clinics. Advances in technology, such as AI-assisted diagnosis through tongue and pulse analysis, are further modernization TCM practices. However, TCM still faces challenges and skepticism. Some theories, like meridians, lack anatomical evidence, and efficacy often relies on practitioner experience, leading to a variability in outcomes. Looking ahead, TCM is evolving toward modernization, globalization, standardization, and daily wellness integration. It is not just a medical system, but also a reflection of Chinese philosophy and life rhythm. Its strengths lie in chronic disease management, preventive care, and personalized treatment. While TCM will not replace modern medicine, deeper research into its integration with science may unlock new possibilities for global health.